Hello everyone. In the last video we have already studied about the mixtures, the elements, the compounds, the types of mixtures, colloids and suspension. Now this is the last topic of your syllabus, that is the process of separation. Here are the various process of separation, that is evaporation, sublimation, centrifugation, separation by funnel, distillation, fractional distillation, crystallization, chromatography, electrolysis. So we will see this process one by one. What is evaporation? As we all know, it is a vaporized form of a water. So it is a process to separate volatile substances from non-volatile substances by heating them below their boiling point. The best example of evaporation is the salt from seawater. Here you can see that salt is evaporized in the form of a vapors. Okay, so it is an example of a evaporation. What is sublimation? It is a process to separate sublimable substances from a non-sublimable substances by heating. Here you can see that one phase solid is changes into gaseous phase without changing into a intermediate phase. That is, without changing into the liquid phase, it directly goes to the gaseous phase. So it is an example of a sublimation. Centrifugation, in this process this minute and the very tiny particles are separated from the liquid mixture. For example, the heavier particles are forced to bottom, settle down at the bottom, and the lighter ones towards top. So the best example of centrifugation is separation of ghee from curd. So here the centrifugation process, you can see that the other example in biological terms of view, when blood in a mixture of a blood, when plasma is separated, when blood is centrifuged at a very high speed, particles of plasma has been separated, and the particles which has highest molecular weight settle down at the bottom. So it is also example of a centrifugation. Now, what is a separating funnel? It is a process to separate the two immiscible liquid from each other by using a separating funnel. It is a picture of a separating funnel. Here you can see that the oil can be separated from water. The lighter particles oil, here it is floating down here, and the heavier particle is settled down at the bottom. So it is an example of a separating funnel. What is a distillation? Distillation is a process to separate two miscible liquid from each other by heating them at their boiling points, followed by condensation. It is a complete setup of a distiller process called as batch distillation. Here you can see that how water can be distilled. Here the column has been given, the condenser has been given, and the pure water, the distilled water, is continuously collected over here. So it is an example of a distillation. What is a fractional distillation? It is same as the previous distillation, but it is basically used to distill hydrocarbons or benzene compounds. So it is an example of a fractional distillation. What is the electrolysis? You can see here it is a chamber of a electrolysis. Here you can see that we have to maintain two electrodes, cathode, anode. A particular setup has to be made, and electric current is continuously supplied for the separation of the particles. So it is termed as electrolysis. Now, some formulas which is used in this chapter. This is concentration of solution. Here, how can we calculate mass percentage? First, we have to find out what is the mass of a solute. Then total mass of a solution, which we can find out by adding the solute and the solvent into 100. Anything which is in percentage means into 100. So it is a formula for calculating the mass percentage, mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100. What is volume percentage? Volume of solute upon volume of solution into hundreds. So basically, with the help of these formulas, we can find out the mass percentage and volume percentage. Now, this is the last topic. What is a physical change? The physical change is a change in which transformation of state is happen and no new substance is made. So it is also called as a reversible reaction. Chemical change, in which new substance is every time a new substance is formed, such as the product is formed, for example cooking of food, etc. So basically this is all about your chapter. These are the terms which is important for you in this chapter. Thank you.